Hey guys, and I'm back with another video, and today's video I am super excited about because dun dun dun, it's my ColourPop package, which contains Safiya Nygaard's lipstick collection. I am so incredibly pumped for this. I've been wanting to find a good lipstick as well, so I'm hoping maybe I'll just really fall in love with the ColourPop formula. I usually am a liquid lipstick gal, but lately I've been delving more into bridal makeup and just more like client-based makeup, and obviously very hard to use liquid lipsticks across. Liquid lipsticks are just much higher maintenance to use for clients because you have to use the disposable ones. I can't use them, that type of thing, and I am not established, nor do I have the money to buy 2 sets of everything. Anyway, I want a good lipstick. I hope this works out. I love Safiya so much, so I was so excited when I saw this come out. And also, is it just not the cutest thing that has bats all over it? Like, that's just so adorable. And speaking of Halloween, can we just my cup. It's so cute, and on the back side it says trick or treat. Yeah. Also, Bigelow green tea with peach. It's my favorite. I can't find it in store anymore, so I literally order it in bulk off of Amazon. But anyway, I am now going to finish up my makeup. I went ahead and applied my eyebrows and carved them out a little bit just to get the process started. I, of course, used my Anastasia Dip Brow in soft brown, and then also towards the front of it, I went in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz just to give it a little bit more of a soft effect towards the front. I'm very bad at doing my brows, so ignore them if they suck. And then I used my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 02 to carve them out. So right now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Anastasia eye primer, and this is by far my absolute favorite eye primer I have ever used. It is my holy grail. Ooh, and I definitely used too much on there, so I will just apply that glob to both eyes. I'm using my Morphe M173, which is my absolute favorite brush to apply eye primers with. Okay, now that I have my eyes primed, I am going to go ahead and go into the Alien palette by Jeffree Star, keeping with kind of a spooky theme, I suppose. I'm gonna kind of keep it neutral, go with a lot of the gray colors. That way the lipsticks really shine. Plus, I feel like that's just on theme with today's entire video. So, to find the correct brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush into the shade Tall Gray. And then I'm going to just use this as my transition color. And then I'm just taking a clean fluffy brush and blending out those edges just a bit more. All right, so now I'm going to take a Morphe M456, which is a medium-sized fluffy brush, I would say. And there is a shade called Ghost OG, and it's a slightly darker gray with a little bit of a brown undertone. I'm gonna dip into that and just darken up my crease. Going back in with that original brush and just blending the two colors together. Just to make this a tad bit more dramatic, I am going to go in with my Morphe M506, which is a small crease brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Black Hole, which is of course a black matte eyeshadow. And I'm just going to barely use this. I just want to deepen up that crease just a hair more. This is one of my favorite black eyeshadow formulas though. It's just so buttery and it blends out so well. And I'm going to drag this in some because I I just now decided I'm gonna do a half cut crease. All right, now that we have a fairly dramatic gray black smoky eye going on, I'm going to take that Anastasia eye primer again on a flat shadow brush, and I'm going to do a half cut crease. And the brush that I have absolutely been loving for cut creases lately is the Luxie 246 Precision Crease, and it's out of their eco-friendly box, or eco-friendly packaging or whatever. It's like a wood handle and whatnot. I love it. I hate it when I open my eye. I lose so much of my lid space. Alright, now I'm going to take my Morphe M124, which is a flat shader brush, and I'm going to dip into the color Probe from the Alien palette and just pat that onto that cut crease. Taking the M506 and taking that black shade and just making sure that there is a nice blend between that cut crease color and the black. Alright, now I'm going to take the leftover primer that was on my brush and just swipe this under my eye. And this is usually enough primer to sufficiently prime my under eye. And now I'm going to take the M506 again with a tiny bit of that black and just really smudge it right under my lash line. And then I'm going to take the M503 with that lighter gray color that we used the first time and take that shade Tall Gray and just smoke out the lash line, and then we will pretty much be done with that eye. That honestly turned out way better than I was thinking it was going to in my head. Now I'm going to take the shade Pluto, which is a shimmery, not quite pure white, but a very white-ish shimmer color, and I'm going to apply that to my inner corner. And this is a Real Techniques brush. It's called a Real Technique shading brush. Why was that so hard to say? Alright, I was thinking about adding a wing in my head, but now that I see it, I absolutely don't want to add anything else to it, so I am going to just take a liquid liner. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula iBooster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum in Ultra Black. I don't know whether the serum actually does anything, but I love this liquid eyeliner. It's so smooth and it doesn't drag, and I have wrinkly hooded eyelids, so anything that has any type of pull just completely messes it up. But I'm just going to very lightly line my lash line. That way when I put lashes on, it'll be fine. So I'm going to do that. Repeat everything on my other eye, and then I will be right back. Alright, I'm back with my other eye done and both eyes lined. So now I am weird and I don't like to go ahead and do mascara and lashes, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to my face. So I'm going to start with the NYX Bear With Me face primer, and I've never loved a face primer before, and I really like this one. I'm still trying to decide if I think that it helps with the longevity of it, but I definitely think it helps with the application, at least because I use a stick foundation. This kind of helps let it glide onto my face whenever I'm blending it in. So I just get a little bit on my finger, and then the trick is to put it between your two fingers and kind of rub it in so it melts into a more liquidy consistency. That's still not the right word, but the first time I used it, I hated it, and I actually thought about returning it because I just scooped some up and tried to dab it on my face, rub it in that way, which looking back, I really don't know why I thought that would work because it's obviously a very strange consistency. But regardless, that was what I tried. I hated it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it one more go because I've heard so many good things about it, and I'm so glad that it did because I love it, and a little bit goes a long way. So now I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick in the shade Cream, and I'm just going to apply that to my face. And then I am actually going to go in with a concealer, so I'm not going to worry too much about the under eye area. And this is a Sigma flat kabuki brush, and it's my all-time favorite foundation brush.
So got to be gentle around my nose because my septum is healing quite well, but it's still 3 weeks new, so it's still the tiniest bit tender. My hair is just doing its own thing today, my goodness.
All right, so now I'm just going to go in with that same ColourPop concealer that I used to carve my brows out and just put the tiniest little dot under both of my eyes just to help cover up the little bit of dark circles that I have. And by a little bit, I mean they're kind of crazy, but you can't tell too much right now. You should have seen them when I got up at 4:15 this morning. That wasn't anything too crazy, just enough to brighten up and cover those circles just a bit. So now I'm going to take my Milk Makeup bronzer in the shade Baked, and I'm just going to add some of that to my face. I'm using my Real Techniques brush and blending this out in circular motions. All right, and I do just want to up the drama just a tiny bit with the contour, so I'm going in with my Lorac Pro contour palette and just dipping into the light contour shade and not adding much, but just enough. Beautiful. Okay, I'm happy with that. I say as I'm still adjusting. Okay, I am actually happy with that, and now I'm going to go into my Morphe blush palette, and this is the 8C Cool Pro, and I'm thinking I want to go a little bit darker on my blush, which is something I don't...
Why is everything shedding on me today? I don't normally have any issues. Whew.
Okay, as I was saying, I think I'm going to dip into a slightly darker shade than I normally do. I'm kind of looking at Ego and then also Queen. I think I'm just going to go into Ego. It's a little bit more of a brown taupe color than straight red. So I'm just going to...
Ooh, she's dark. Also, ooh, I'm not sure I've used that color before.
Okay, that's not my favorite, but let's even it out. I literally look like a clown. You guys don't understand when I like tapped it and then like...
I love this palette, I really do. I use all of these colors a lot, and then I will occasionally use those. I've just never personally used that one, and
you know, I bet on a deeper skin tone it would look beautiful. Ooh, I'm hoping
so what I think I'm going to do, oh my gosh. I'm just going to take a tiny bit. Anyway, I'm going to take some of that foundation on that brush, and oh my gosh, I can't fix it. I'm so upset. Everything was looking so good.
Okay, you can actually still kind of see the blush under it, but it's definitely better. So I'm just going to leave that alone and jump into highlight. I'm using my Artist Couture Summer Haze Diamond Glow Powder. I love this stuff. A tiny bit goes a long way. I just did makeup for a bride last weekend, actually, so like 6 days ago, and she used this, and oh my gosh, it looked so beautiful on her. I say she used it. I used it on her, and it was gorgeous. This is not normally the brush I would apply it with, but at the moment my brushes are needing to be cleaned, so I have them kind of packed up, and I'm just using what I have out and clean at the moment. All right, so now I'm just going to use a setting powder, and I'm going to use my Becca Hydra Mist. All right, now we are all set in place, so I'm going to use my Lily Lashes in Miami and then my Tarte's Big Ego mascara. Actually, opposite order. I put on my mascara and then my lashes, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back to start the main event of this video, which is the lipsticks from ColourPop. Your girl has some Miami lashes on. I must say, I have the Miami, and then I also had a pair of the NYC but they just died over the week. Those ones were my all-time favorite lash I have ever worn. The Miamis definitely make a statement, and as large of eyes as I have, I still almost think that they overwhelm my eyes, but you know what? It is the only lashes that I have right now, so we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. Wait. Ooh, I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to unpackage it. So, like I said, ColourPop, my ColourPop package. So, let's see. Pull tab to open here. Don't mind if I
Sirens.
This is a beautiful package. I am in love. And then, ooh, even better, on the back it has little swatches of all of the colors and the names. I'm so excited. Wait. Am I stupid? I am stupid. It's all right. Okay, it slides out like that. Oh, this whole package is just gorgeous. I think I'm going to display this on my extremely messy makeup desk, but that's all right.
So, wait, no. I struggle so much with life sometimes. All right.
These are so cute. So let's open them up. And these are very substantial too. They're not cheap feeling. Ah, look at those bats on it. Those are so cute. No weird lipstick stains or bubbles or hairs growing out of it. No shade. Anyway, I am going to put these on my crusty dry lips, so we're just going to ignore that. Those are so buttery. Okay, this one actually has a green undertone to it, which I was not expecting. Also, I'm so bad at this. I'm so sorry. This is in the shade Brucey. I'll get better. I'm just struggling to get my thoughts together, I think. Guys, I am actually kind of in love with this color, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. It's so pretty, and I cannot apply lipstick to save my life, so we're just going to ignore that. But it's so buttery, it's so creamy. Now, the one thing with the formula, I don't think it's going to be a long wearing lipstick, though I'm not sure anywhere. Does it claim to be a long lasting lipstick? Let me Google this because I don't know.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna put on my glasses because I can't read this very well, so.
This full coverage lipstick is packed full of the finest pigments to give you long wearing, true color, and shades made for every skin tint. Okay, so it does claim to be long wearing. The super pigmented formula glides on like butter from our exclusive luxe blend of acai, jojoba, and pomegranate seed butters that hydrate and keep your lips looking fresh AF. Natural antioxidants protect your lips from environmental stressors and premature aging. So, okay. It does say that they're long wearing, so that'll be interesting. Maybe I will loop back and give you my final thoughts on it after I go to dinner tonight. I don't think it's going to last through dinner though, if I am just being completely honest, just because it is so buttery. It's not really drying down. I mean, maybe a little bit. Can you see that? Like, but anyway, let me wipe off this shade, which was Brucey, and I'm in love with this shade, honestly, way more than I thought it was gonna be. I do agree with the fact that they say full coverage though, like that covered up my lips. And see, I can just wipe it right off, but it's buttery and it is hydrating, and my lips are kind of crusty and you definitely could not tell. All right, so the next shade is called Screamer, and this is a darkish red. And another little detail that I really like is that this band right here, it actually matches the color of the lipstick. This is the shade Screamer. I am seriously the worst at applying lipsticks. It is ridiculous. But, and again, this is a pimple, so I didn't draw outside the lines quite that bad. But this is the shade Screamer, and I love this. It is such a dark berry, red, wine. How many different descriptors can I use? I don't know. But it is so beautiful, and it's so fall. And fall is my favorite color palette. Like, just the whole season is just a color palette in and of its own. And I am obsessed. Ooh, this one did stain my lips a little bit. Which is not, I'm not upset with that. If anything, that would help it look less weird whenever it does rub off a little bit or whatnot. So this looks like it's going to be kind of a true-ish red. The shade is called Fred. I'm so excited for this one. I've been needing a true red lipstick. Ooh, my goodness, this looks like it's amazing. I feel like my mouth is looking more and more ridiculous the more lipsticks that I put on, but I'm obsessed with this color. This is the red shade that I've been looking for. It's not cherry red, but it's not too dark, and it's just so beautiful, and I feel like it would complement almost anything.
Let's try to fix this foundation around my mouth just a little bit.
So I'm going to go into our fourth color, and this one is called Bury Me in Lipsticks, which is adorable, and it looks like it's going to be a pink. This looks like it's going to be an amazing soft pink that you could pretty much wear with anything. Okay, this is definitely a darker shade than I thought it was going to be, but I'm still absolutely in love with it. And just like the formula does say, it is full coverage. It's so pigmented, and it is really buttery. They are so smooth to apply, and I am loving these so far. I've never tried a ColourPop lipstick, so I really wasn't sure what to expect, but so far this might be my all-time favorite lipstick formula, and I'm not even kidding. I am curious to see how they wear. We have two more shades left, and they are both lighter, more nude color looking shades. So this next one is Mrs. Norris, and it looks like it's going to be a taupe, maybe a little bit of purple color in there. I don't know, right now it's just looking more straight up brown. These applications are getting worse and worse. I am so sorry. This is not my favorite color. I can see where a lot of people would like it. It's just not my color. I really don't ever see me wearing this, but I also had a little bit of issue getting it to be pigmented at first. Now, that also could just be from where I've been wiping a million colors of lipsticks off of my lips, so I'm not really judging it that hard because the formula seems to be very consistent with the other ones. It feels exactly the same, so I don't really know why I was struggling to get color payoff with the first couple of swipes, but once it started applying, it really did apply quite nicely. Like I said, just not my color, but that's all right. It's gonna be somebody else's. Okay, and now for the very last color. This one is called Bikini Bottom, and it looks like it's going to be another nude, but a lighter nude. Okay, I do like this color better than the last one. It's still not my absolute favorite, but that's also just because I'm more of a mauve, taupey, purplish person. I'm not as much of a nude lipstick person, but this one I can actually see myself wearing some, especially if I have a more dramatic, colorful eye on and I don't want the attention to be on my lips. The formula is amazing, just like the last 5 of them, and this one I did still have the tiniest bit getting the color to pay off at first, but I do think it's just because I've put so many lipsticks on and taken so many off and my lips are kind of stained. I think it's just a combination of the two, and they were the last 2 that I used. I don't actually think that has anything to do with their pigmentation. So I have now tried all 6 of the colors, and I absolutely love all of them. I'm actually going to say the very first, Brucey, is my favorite. It's just so unique, and I have never seen another shade like it. And of course, it's because it came from her Makeup Science videos, or bad makeup science videos, and I loved watching those. So it's kind of cool to see those ones that she made come to life for us to be able to get it. I love the packaging, from the package that it was shipped in with the little bat to the actual components that they are put in. I can tell that Safiya actually took the time and was like, this is what I want. It definitely has her little mark on it, and it's so cute, and I love that. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to put on the Bury Me and lipsticks, and I'm going to go ahead and go to dinner, and I will come back and update with you guys with how I like how it wears. I am now at the 2.5 hour mark, and they look pretty. I am several hours in. It is now 7 o'clock, so I put this lipstick on at 2:30, so 3:30, 4:35, 36, 30, 7:30. So about 5 hours. I've eaten 2 things and had a drink. I'm not upset with it. It actually looks really good. So it is lasting a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So far it's getting a thumbs up from me, and yeah, let's check in back at the end of the night and we'll see how it is. So just wanted to give you a quick little update. Sorry for my phone quality. I know it kind of sucks, but oh well.